me be hunu Rollins nei ni civilian government but sabre no na nkomo a ne kokoso na metie ne se wo kasa e bechew sabre mi krom no mo ku bi hon ma G I forgotten the name GRYG something of that sort na NDC fo bi na aye that time no NDC this year no friend the PY men atwa wa beja that time so kasa se wa kan sama ma netia Rollins a ne bechew na mentia ase me na metese na mre bi ho na e frɛ no criminal libel law eno na NDC ebe o meye civilian numpo o mo dani o mo yi pi ni free ho e ma ne kwa NDC no onim say the same soldier memu no a ndi o mo su no mo e ban ne o mo ne ye ni na tse de na pi no ho na ba ye ba democracy no undi mi fa PNDC no ansa ma ndi no so man so se kakra ba no mo yi pi ni free ho ene wo ka NDC no but su ne ni pa ne wo mo de the same thing enti na ade anomode kamanfo anu atum ema wontimi nka de oman aban ne ye omanpanyin eye aban mu foafo bi ye so mu disika so mo ye dan wontimi nka ho asem the criminal libel law chere say ukasa itimi chew onim ewiase baabi a kamamin kan bi wo no se obi ka asem na no pa the edin right in first one say nipa asem ni tia no no eye emra kwanso na de ne ko siwu nipa no enti e friend no civil libel procedure and civil libel na ko twan damage ni ka say o twan damage no saa na ye no amene beti ase o twan damage je say waka say tia no agu ne ho fin enti ko twa damage eno na de be see saa criminal libel law no anemu ebra NPP aban ba mampanyi kofo oban na wose da bi saa mara we se wose yi free ho na omanfo atimi akasa if so omanfo kasa no kwa ebo amamu no omanfo kasa ebo amamu no kire say last time me kan wo ha say so ya aban na wo ye bibi wa mamu ni mu no me wo tie ye de ye wasum de nko a na say ka papa nko a na kire wa wo nye wafa if we say wo twasa na hunu so chia wo so obi ne ka kire oba mpere no ya na omo ye oppose you opponent no e ne kire wo ne ma enye no omo ne ka e kire wo enti wo fa saa de no sa akonya na wo de asiesie aye ni yie saa enti na ye ma kwan e ma afoforo nyina e kasa wo na wo ye hye kamamin kabu aye friend democracy anansa wo na wa bi mu adesuafo a wa bi mu no omo nyina say ye ka manfo ano ka atumwa ye ka won kasaboa e hye won yam wa na say democracy na say kamamin kabu memu no e na yagu no enti free speech is one of the cardinal features of democracy say ni pe kasa e ya de baako enti this government na my way say was setting them up to fail. The government they set themselves up for failure. Ebra omo kanipa no atumu no. If we say one peck criticism what dwe be yo say niema nyina ye but enkoye wore ba ho so no na bre na so na omanfo no a kire wo bosumi ayedua moburu eno de ekoso sisi ye if we say maintain ye ekoso no ase the NDC assign akofa sa criminal libel law no mpeso mo sign e de efa kwati kwan e de ba kane no nanke ye police fo ene de echiwo ene de o makosa judiciary nachi enti nei no akoya judicial censorship we ye media personnel aban na echira wo ne o so ka kase o man bi ye censorship o man bi mu ayesa we media personnel so ye friend say amanyuni we ye magazine and I say na social media be we go social media so say aban na echira wo ne ka ene no ye fa police ye the police ni judiciary and the judiciary na be ye censorship na nka den na be ba say ye say omanfo ekasa obi akasa mana no apa pesa mrana edi abo chairman Kwame Bafo abronye edi abo no eye misdemeanor na wo hwe mremu a meka say offense kwa na meka ne twi say mfomso ye twe ho aso mfomso mfanze o man ne be fa no atwe ho aso no ye ka say bi a misdemeanor say no kwa na isawo mu nketwa no because they were felony and a felony no kwa degrees enti misdemeanor the isawo mu enti ho aso twen no efri busumi nsia anase bi kwa de wo fom sensa ekopem aburo so amfie miensa che say wo fom enti enye enti asenim say ya charge obi for misdemeanor say wakasa kasa no so kwa na say de betimi asay o man na so yemi makasa basa esi minim hawa say obi judge bi niema medwudi say emfata na me criticize no a betimi asay o man na so ndwie. Are we trying to say now and ye judiciary na say judge for no omo bro criticism so ta ne pese e ne ya na ana ne de ye NDC abreso nti ene tesa say abronya ka bibi na say tiamra de a hwan na kire no o man panyi Mahama ene kire ye enti ade bia nei obitimi ka bibi nya akrodo kasa fa judiciary ne ho a o man panyi Mahama na obi osua free ne nchen. If it's for the first time, will be awarded the breath, sir. That highest office. No court nchen. No team to be a toll. Judiciary no. And I say a mirror schedule or toll a tool dino. No man penny Mahama. You then more FC. And non team man, a cheetah for you and a chitty for you so a emboldened. A chassis, a child apart the my judiciary. And been our born CCA. Ah. Fele squatch for su kasama o mampanyi Mahama sabe na o ye mampanyi da no ne nsema no ka so the kufuado aye the judiciary the entire judiciary including the chief justice then supreme court judge for nyina ka ho bi appeals court judge for nyina high court for circuit court any district nyina o say o mampanyi kufuado aye no MPP. What is the difference between no any asemo chairman Kwame Bafo kan no so obi say yeah the whole judiciary ni nyina na appendage of MPP and so obi say judge here political judge meaning say judge for na was abre no according to first kwacho for statement no judge for ho ni nyina na MPP for o me MPP a judge for meaning so they are political judges yes I know kan enti what is the difference between them no anyway but that have not he felt justified or doing say nyina so bia ana bibia anko yi a ne nyi hu nti otimi kasa but the need there obi so criticize a you say onko dem na there nwanwane say ya na manfo kan say every bia offense bia bailable according to Martin Pebu number 2 no correct na omu wi a no mo say but it is to the discretion of the judge. Minti ase ewo ho e different. Me medwen say bail any the status quo. Bail mum say obi aba court no. Say be money bail no and no ne the normally. Say your money bail no is the exception which must be grounded on certain factors, that's the reasons. Say back court I will say money bail. Say judge in my bill na no mo na the exception. I was a reason be na mama jail. O mama bill. E dey say bia say e ma bill no mo na ye the normal. Na mo say e ma bill no was a judge na fe no kwadwen ho no say o be ma wana. E was say o ma won no mo na o dey nchechiri mo ba de nti a o ma bill. De nti a o dey obi ba court na e ma ne bill no say e bia o ye flight risk. Obedwane. Nti Ghana ha say abronye. Obedwane. Abronye say misdemeanor. Abronye bedwane. Ebi so wo be interfere with investigation. E dey investigation na ye koso because judge no say e contempt. We dey obviously o call be san akwa kabio. Obekwa akoye bio. Okwa akoye bio. Be court nkrata we pia go do akwa. What dey kan wase. E no no one of the reasons so. Reasons inti a court be deny obi bail na ye me nsape. They didn't kan say nipa na bi obedwane. Secondly, obe interfere with investigation and a third and they say be for no one can security any that of others for security reasons e be a woman no kwa obe pose security threat to others and answer on one kasa ne ho. These are the three reasons mama ya ka say ye ma obi bill de no kwakoto ebi a aban ne kukum but some reasons we say you nemu bia no ma so de to sa asem that was a CA because the instant case me kira abonye di ya e for da bia because chairman Kwame Bafo a known figure he has investment e Ghana ha onko ba bia he's a stakeholder in MPP nya de odwane e bi also a day investigation or kwa interfere with to tell me say misdemeanor a charge of misdemeanor they didn't shame one compare say e be di asem na wie say na judge ne kan wo compare so e be di asem na wie the strengthens when they say circuit court emma remand obi na won ti ase na say circuit court nko say even high court kra ampo remand obi and na say my judgment bi na won ti ase na person ko ya appeal uhia ayi no court na e ma that judgment and na say ma that order no sa omo ayi the reasons no and say na wajina so dey akwa ye appeal eno enti circuit court no remand day abronye Wednesday and na Monday be sine that reason no a also dey that order no o man dey available to nipa ya remand the lawyers no more ultimate jina so dey akọ high court akọ pray say be a high court emma sa circuit court judgment and say order nimu eno on famaye meaning say onimu de pass say sa na dey no call o maye no remand no say high court the back to ama ye abroad
so punish no obeso di bail offense a punishment
and Martin Pebu number 2 according to Martin Pebu number 2 Martin Pebu versus the Attorney General 2 no and so you say you so bail and fam punish will be the reason is say every accused person is deemed innocent until proven guilty we be a de kwadu abono no according to Ghana mra any rule of law be bia no say nipa kono ye fa ne say odibim kopim say ye be dia 7 ne be wie ne be bono anase ono abaji atum say odifo so until proven guilty or pleaded guilty ono abeka say medifo anase court be dia 7 be say odifo no enti wo de bail no punish ne dia 7 ne wie na onifo a obe den compensate no the state should not be seen say or the emra any your friend is say security services no police for any judiciary no 88 and man for fan who die eso but eno the air call say see into show mo say be kan sha ase no the dark days NDC abreso PNDC time e pem NDC 1992 no be pem 2000 sa bre no wa itinemu na obi ntimi nkasa kan man for kasa bo hye wo man no enu biewu na say o man panyi Mahama our civilian president. The difference between Wanpanyi Mahama and NDC who said we say be one memu and they say no Wanpanyi Rollins the soldier ni in the soldier memu no the buy or the tuo and a buy and a fee ye share and say on grown no fair fugu she and no soldier atade ngu ye no fair fugu she say civilian and here dan Krobia Asante say odam for ne dam krokra ante say de obi hu hwan kra ye dan asa soldier esu no be dey e be woni mu enti na kanya nwanwa but Wanpanyi Mahama de baby a free 2001 President Kufuor the National Reconciliation Commission ebaye ema ye omanfo timi kan on ye die sa bre no ne omo fa mu ema ye criminal libel law every honom akọ more benefit from free speech say free speech enka be dey na timi be di Wanpanyi hwe twa mu twa bo Wanpanyi Kufuor egu ni hu free ni ade na because of free speech enti ene ma wo political career na nka ewuo Wanpanyi Mahama na nka ne political career na nka ewuo but free speech any TikTok here by social media here che adem tekumi baba Amando any nano organize impo or they say
they say so video and okay
yeah no na there ya ne say ene social media no aye dey papa no yes say crash no o ya aban e dey na nke efe say e bia na wo koma
obi ekotwa project eno so ya be kire no
e bi ko na wo dey wuni say e wa abandon project bi ho e bia na woni ma na say woni kura wa dwen free so na ya kotwa expose ya mo ho no say aban ya dey we say ne ho na nka fe say ka hu ye no kwa na kwa kwa siesie wakoye ni ba no be kan biu nipa na obeka biu and whose credit does it go to say you kotwa asa abandoned project no e na aban no dim ka kwa siesie akoye a why na credit ne ko no ho e na me no ka say mampon break sataso
na ka be be kan
abu
original minister
and the social media enti ni oto won so ba ko che no ana is say ba ko repair and I say ba ko solve problem no na wo mo aso bi o mo expose eniema how manfo no ama a che man aban na dwesi so say be siesie no ye use o man to media tata wo mo but ne wo mu ni nkran hye na me de ma Ghana for say when say na was a show nkran na wo hwe ni pa na say party a obeto aba e de ama no MPP yen ye ba e de mra ye adwuma o mampanyi kufuo e ba ye na ekufuo do ba ye dem so dey say yen ne mo manfo nya wo otimi ka omo e bo so asem na so mutimi ka wo mo asem e mo hi asem na nya ba ye obetata wo say de hia wo kra no so obi wa no kan ba be chew e no ni NDC so munya akwanya bi wa they should know which party to vote for and which not to vote for.
Mate bedase papa na kwa jeni mbuate bedase na Sataso Breja na kwa ka ho asem regional minister concert minister the backyard bro mu di kan raise concerns no be post here than there's the usual gimmicks no o man kama kuma ntumo yem na ha ye be and na de na bu adwonga na kwa kai instead so no be dwe kwan ye obefa so as regional minister no was solve problems then on the Facebook wall but entire crowd were post to are you a lawyer? I want to read the answers. They say or the cheche Paul you can say adumochre ayibia bo anyemu na odwule bu hu agro nensamfu ene wo amuako hini eniso bridge bu backyard unko solve problem what Facebook are you a lawyer? I want to read your answers. You call this a regional minister yaba na juma e wa Ashanti Media ensamfu say when you vote for bridge bu or backyard nko fo nkomba. Look at this.
Ataso says didn't body say as
Sataso
bridge last year
and the regional minister with all the apparatus and to be
draw attention to say Kevin when him on Facebook you war na there be as usual the culture and say oh my pressure. My pressure. No response no. Oh my pressure. And the pressure na ebu.
What was about pressure? We mention some fun or social media. Actually, trace mo no dream. Adima abajo enti we.
Na okay. Eniema ekoso ewo the judiciary. Ene achichi ekoso. Enyewa nwa bia. Iringa mamemfa nchia ema His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Bawumia bi ewo akukudura wode aka kire inipa dwunumu a o ma famila hye wo mu nsem na o mo ye niema enso enfata ne enso ani se o mo nka hu se akuntabuo eda wo mani mu twen wo mo akuntabuo ni de pregnant with meanings wadwen yo se o be ko pension in the next 6 months indi o de wani ehia o ko pensioner ububu akunta akire onyame anamebwa se even ye beba abram no wawu a you face judgment una wo siese mo ye Christopher una mo siese mo ye nkremufo una mo siese mo ye somfo enti enipa de bia wo ye bia accountability is there and for those of you omu a we mbetena se ama ye yaba betu wo mu no sami jemfi wo esa wo yusu sorry and am so mi kotu womu a term of office ebe ko terminus with NDC abanye womu ne na yesade ompo mu pansada I'm quoting some jemfi womu term of office so we a public sector worker so ye deal yes ye de ani hu say ade we na wo ya unim say adan NDC for be problem mo pa ni womu nko because we am so yen tenase we won't sit down e ma me hye ya me no na wo mfa ni ye nneɛma papa na Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo yɛ nyinaa there were these elements of criminal elements in the public sector any civil service yɛ ka kyerɛ wɔn sɛ these people wɔn yɛ fono nko ara na ehia wɔn adeɛ a krono a wɔn bɔ a ano asi Dr. Bawumia tan nyinaa yɛ digitalization wɔde ba in the public sector payroll cost names ana yɛ free so and nipa head that they pay to hate him because we pursue we are mind will be na no akwan enu mu yes ade no double k o man bia akoso atumpon e wo wiase bia enipa fa ahodie e wo se wo kyere na dwen mu e very important ade a ema e wiase nyina ka se ye bepe conservatism what did them try ni ye communism afiri won say in the communist state no na ye manipa kwan emo mu nchire wo madwene enti okọ China onu be China WhatsApp ni ho wo mu social media different la wo mu use
okay
control the media okọ Russia the same thing Denmark no mo na the same thing na no mo ye na actually Denmark no mo say there bi enu be practice neoliberalism and let us do the mixture of that because there be the finding no na ba bi di Europe largely amai na tumpo ni nyina no omo akosa abia no mu ama omo hunu se there be emwa wo mo nti ohwe Greece Ireland Spain on dem Portugal omo nyina no makosa abia no Germany omo akosa communism no ma amwa wo mo nti wo mu twe ho ne the rate na omu si progress no ene ma omu no communist state na ombe bata Europe no wo ma twe wo ho other than that omu nyina suppress information Ghana ha NDC tried wo mu root ntoro kontompo propaganda nsemhunu any information suppression o kan ne abetwe ne sade sana no mo nti when ye beti MPP esaba in 1992 no even in order say omu be chichire nkrofo adwene say enye party papa no a de Ghana fa ahode chef Ghana fa ahode azibai no they said say obi antimi nyitu party data no a na wo ni din enye sanka MPP nke say yusu ye old name no omu ntimi nyisu party data bi edi just to embema nkora nyina refi say enye party Dankwa Dumbo num party ni so enu yes enti Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo saa time no ehu ni say the only way ye betimi ama ya fight NDC and see ebema the freedom of speech aye adwuma enti they fought for the right of journalists, they fought for the right of information ye kumipra kungokuruma nyina enu omo kon ya enne radio stations aye adwuma media aye adwuma say media na aye adwuma no selfishly omo dia soliate MPP. We employed you. We fought for you. In 1992, you dare not. Mo amujina hono, mo kasade mo nsesi mo kuku nyina no. In 1992, you dare not. Aka be di 10 minutes no obitually. MPP na sorry ye. Eni ye fight ye. Ena yewura Kwaguba akonom. Yewura Heluna atanom. Yewura Charles Brakubrobe no mo Kwesi Pra Junior no enu mu nyina wo mu tisi mu na Nana Addo no mu di wo manim enu mu bocho boys a we say yenu apanyi Kwesi Pra to picture bi wo ya no wo de akire Kwakuba akon wo no Nana Addo wo mu ana omudi Rollins say ye binya fa ahodie ewo ekwan a ye betimi akasa nti onu ankasa ne yiri nnua kunu wo chi no tum
Haruna Ata
na ye Rollins yire Nana kuna do agimai Rollins ni nua ena ni kunu ni Haruna Ata wachi ni tum wachi Kwaguba akutum wachi Kwesi Pra tum ena ye fight ya MPP ye fight ya ene media wo nyina wo musoliate MPP because wo mo enye bibidi
adopa ba could be odi afeyo mark na time na me so
me say the sadness obi say one there he doesn't sympathize with abronye wo kasa no with all due respect to you eat from talking about people then could be say the obi be can fan who be our retaliate here. Once you catch the judge in any judge in the end on the OS emoja and them it's not because of his position. He is thinking say at the end of a good movie. What did they mean? Me judge and can also start so learn up and now can be chiremia. That's a means to me think it's a good movie and can make family kwan so say judge in using the judge some nan can mean to me use my betty. But me I don't do that and we don't expect him to do that. And one person who share information so now the sad aspect is it some media for ya mo ya want me anya someone kasa that's one side dey go back to the criminal libel law now o mo yi munyina modi munyina mo besia kofie mo dwuma na o mo gu no so mutimi ye esosidi se o maka nipa nyina no atomu a that political show na o ya na no pa e mo obi ani je ohun nti aye fro captain ho ahoni no you cannot do it again. You'll be tempted to praise something that is not even good, that is not even attractive to the people or culture, so they will not listen. Obey irrelevant. And the Ojan say, oh, you ni. And you know, or didn't who could die, no. When you saw one radio and was saying, no. Say, ya, baby, I econo. Ye cobony. Yet to Cromano. What did Judiciary was on a report to attend the police? Because a circuit court judge obi aka asema fa no ho edimo ko report motia ema the chief justice of judicial service the chief justice Mami Tokonu na NDC for dinatem na omu dinatem judicial service couldn't report tini patem mokroma omo ba omo yi judges binu madi aka dwuma de enkie hunu se yesi ye ka ba ko ya ka mu nyina enti ka judge na no omo yi na die no a na moa modwini mu moa modwidi se enye papa particularly Mami Tokonu Mami ya eno ye George na Wood upon everything okachu won say asem no person obeka bi ana meboa or recruit no from all that. Because it be a man position where a council of state member, but for sure say in her capacity as a former chief justice, all what was going on, he doesn't want to include herself. A china kucha kunyami amfana ko bonzemjem. Otwini ho firim. Aka judicial service swallow no man kan jira wo say enough is enough. Ade ya modi ya mami we ya ntiase. You sat down there. Emma a whole chief justice. She was the apex of your institution. You did not attempt. A cancer fan ho. Contempo, some of them were blatant lies. And now, mostly, circuit court judge.
Circuit court judge.
High court. Mako churokrata. Etse, yemachi wubi. What did Abronye do? Court them. Keke, the rule of the game is that lawyer for minya lawyer ni, but the rule of the game is that court ye camera ye nka no kore. So duru court wa ye camera ntina akoduru court wa ni aka cho be ma lawyer ni won. So did they make no because you Christo ni bia jitum say no kure tro do say Yesu ye Nyankopon ana ameboa. But oduru court na akoye sa asem na lawyer for ka cho say ni ma me ni Mary ni papa ni Joseph. Ubedi for court nyesa awo no kure no a wo de ba no ene ye begi atum eno kure no be ka atu masa na se wo kura bible si yenyem no boso menkro obi a nyem no de ase na be ken ye de aturo so obi a nyem no wo ba ye ma ye wo no no ye nipa onyesi that is all emra no and ya beduru court ena Mami Tokonu kan say the law is the law enti fa emra no ye adwuma no obi a hu se wo de emra no na ye adwuma wa prime rano na se okoye bibi foforo na obi kaso wa bon awoboa wa bon ya atum didi dabu ke wa bon ya atum didi mi wo Germany na papa bi Dr. Stefan Mene ko ne be edi nkomo e na ne ba ne ka say daddy I don't think what you are saying makes sense na ma ya prince kakra I didn't na akra be ka chere ne papa akra ketekete be ka chere papa say the whole cano it doesn't make sense and another papa say oh no maybe mum na as a my misconstrue the meaning of the neba person watching the no cano doesn't make sense to neba no it is up to him and what say we prove to ne ba ne say the work can make sense enya atim didi so did dey make no but say ya ha no maybe o catch rubber pass papa say ma kan dey menyi ni say nyansa sim bia o mu so what did not o we catch what did not it's not an insult and this will be catch wabon one. It is the lack of application of the writing and the mere cast wabon.
Even insults are not. It's not a crime under our laws. Insults,
wabon,
and yet crime.
Me fan say, "Oman penyin John Dramani Mahama." What did you John? And now wabe Ghana and wabe yedum so wabe electricity mwajuma wa fairly poto 2016. And ya to abeti and 1.5 million and wakotena nchen. Okotena nchen no. And yamano corrections won konkoye. And wakoye no wakwakoye ni nyina wo ye wiye no. And wasinya ba in 2025 and na corrections na okokoye ni nyina echi no wo san titi enti se wo kase wo amon oni di na tem enya atimiti because adwuma no ye de ama no waye wasua and wasinya ba biem no wo san ye de enye na and teacher ni betumi ama aka ozelo no watwere won po what did you mean to no when one kase do better o betumi aka say failed kula. And the judge, what my judgment now the man no and a serial and your back open a wire case bia beba wonim bia de bia obeye bia enye we are not judges kula o mo bench no na bi no mo si afem utimi ko to example bi e wo ba bia chese say nipa no kula wo ko to no dia example no obi a wa ko law school bi o ya bia wote ana na ye machine ena abronya an ordinary person that said you will be a case and Abronya is the regional chairman of a political party, the leading opposition party in Ghana. He is a regional chairman. And the ordinary crowd for Baba Mandu and why a quachi no na didn't question na kayaka diano. Open the now was a on behalf of Baba Mandua. It is Abronya, he was the regional chairman. Adamebwa. And if such a person ekasa na did not tama yente kro na say dun katia e ka kire say akronfo dun so kwa koyi kronfo tachi amwa who arrested him because he was a general secretary of a political party to obi ahun say a political talk na ameboa and say John kra elafo off atem di aba Ghana politics mo ye we nyina me say it started in 2007 fellow scratch of Dr. Manebo am okuje to aprakwa sa boys no omu 2007-2008 campaign omu timi ya nanado picture no ndina sikuraba so mu wi na mo reward sa ankra no deputy minister positions ni yi na mo reward omu ministerial appointments then MB before boys no to see say we ya emphasis also before then that is not what we were doing. Not social media, and was not even part of the political campaign. Everything was on platform. And as a movements be you started it. You NDC for more power in 2008. You started that. Fellas quite for you. Go to Nakas no corre. Okuja to Ablakwa Dr. Manebo to me Facebook say no my account bank account no more at the about to no man listing crofo say wo account wo muni e ko president crofo awo to me ko twa lu promu say ne yiri ni ne ba ni wo mu tisi ti mo ba be ba be duru kotoka 930 ni nyina no mo boa say kontompo wo nyina 2008 mu ye nu kuruma mu ye no twa sa to ho na wo mo ba no two things na omo ye omo adwo so be one ne say sa media no a na omo lose credibility because omo suppress omo before then and sa na yen be media no etimi rise e wokroma no they will have to be the friends of the media and they strength everything pushing to the media and the media for because of the obedience and don't feel say they are okay and Ghana is good. The next thing is to suppress the information as they used to do.
But talk about here
omo to suppress this information no that's what we are. They will send you media people back to where you are. And it's Oman Kasa, not the air way. Oman Ghana is moving towards Russia. They are moving towards China.
Now, ever to NDC for Russia. Meaning, say, be a football back.
That is the strategy. Take a back out. Russia. Communism.
Russia for you know.
Communism no more suppress here. Anna, Omafa Kobia, so many here in the penny now. they are not spending.
Because how ye Iran, Turkey, Russia, Soviet Union, by half of one and practice.
Almost spending. And I want to mama sa fa bi so asa du sika ene wadwuma ne kofom. Enti so omu ya sa niam ne nyina wi a. What they are going to do is say ultimately enipa nyina ba yemobo so no wakoda awo mo.
Then I say Richard Ajman me da say all too soon yeah bodo tofa kasa no said ya Jamaica no ya ba beto abado monko akai 2024 who was back and forth Russia the president Mahama no ko Russia ma me kai broni bi kra ba betro article bi say or practice democracy. I think so the BBC article be on post to BBC me who say Franklin Kujuku ya no say mindset na kwa democratic by Russia mindset na president Mahama use wa Ghana it will share Russian tactics no Soviet Union that's no musadia ma there be reset no and no person de but emfa enya de e befa
me kai Ghana for say ebra MPP free aben no on the 6th of January 2025 na petrol less than 15 cedis. 14.7.
And that was even diesel. Petrol was less.
And diesel 17 cedis. Plus petrol 15 cedis. And sa sika almost say no about 44 billion no almost say ama yen gains abo ama yen economy na stabilizer no e wo hefa. Because say economy no entimi ntua adwumayefo ka economy no ntimi emahia na ato akuafo entimi ntua akuafo ka de a na petrol asan ko gina abro ba bia o mu eja no dia so be na
economy aye papa
e wo so